This is Teacher Mark. Our lesson for today is all about adding and subtracting fraction with dissimilar and similar fraction. Dip. So adding the subtracting fraction with dissimilar and similar fraction, simplify the following fractions. So how do we simplify this? 5. So first, number 1, we must look at first the simplifying number. For example, 6 over 9, we must to divide it by 3 because 3 and 3 are can be divided by 6 and 9 because if you divide 3 by 6, there is no remainder, and also with 9. So therefore, the simplified number or the lowest term of 6 over 9 is 2 over 3. Okay, in 15 over 8, this is an example of improper fraction. So how do we do this? So first, you need to divide it. Divide the numerator by its denominator. So therefore, as you may get, you will change it into mixed number. In number 3, so 12 over 20, so it can be lowest term or reduced to its terms. 12 divided by 4 and 20 divided by 4. As I said, 4 is divisible by both 12 and 20. So 3 over 5. 25 divided by 75. 25 divided by 5 is equals 5 over 15. So 75 divided by 5 is equals to 15. And teacher, why you divide it again in 5? It is because 5 over 15 is divisible again to 5. So therefore, 1/3 is the final answer. 36 divided by 3 and 48 divided by 3. So they are divisible by both 3. 12 over 16. So 12 over 16 is divisible by 4. So you miss to 12 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4. So that is 3 over 4. So adding, subtracting with similar and dissimilar fraction. So let's have what is similar and dissimilar fraction. So similar is a fraction have the same denominator, also called the common denominator. So these are their example. As you may see, the set 1 has the same denominator, and also in set 2, again they have the same denominator. While in dissimilar fraction have the different denominator. So example is 3 over 7, 8 over 5, 1 over 13, 11 over 25. And set 2 is 3 fifths, 8 15, 7 over 23, and 1 half. So these are the sets of the similar fraction that they are different. How to add, subtract a fraction with similar denominator. So we just copy the denominator and then you just add the numerator. So if there is number that we need to multiply it both part, so you must reduce it to lowest term. Letter B. Again, you just copied its denominator and just add its numerator. So there is a number that you must divide by both number or both part of the denominator. So it could be or it should be reduced to its lowest term. Therefore, 10 divided by 2 is equivalent to 5 and 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6. And this part, 15 over 5 minus 10 over 5 is equals 5 over 5 or equals to 1. And then in this part, 8 plus 9 equals 17. Just copy the denominator. Therefore, 17 over 9. We all know if the fraction is improper, we need to change it into mixed number. So we must divide the numerator by its denominator. And then after you divide it, you change it into mixed number. And then you write first the 1. And then the remainder is new numerator. And its denominator is as is or the 9. And the next part is letter E. 42 over 48 minus 30 over 48 is equals to 12 over 48. So, we must divide it by 3 because it can be divided by 3. So, 12 divided by 3 is equals to 4 and 48 divided by 3 is equals to 16. 4 over 16. 4 divided by 4 and 16 divided by 4 equals to 1/4. Okay. So our next is how can we add if it is the similar denominator. So, if they have a dissimilar or unlike denominator, how do we add it? Number 1. 1 up plus 1/3 is equals to 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6 is equals to 5 over 6. So in this part, how do we get the 3 over 6 and how do we get 2 over 6? So first, we must to know the LCM or the least common multiple or least common denominator of 2 and 3. As you can see, if you gonna write 2 and 3, you may get the LCM of 6. So after you write the 6, the new denominator, you must to divide 6 by 2 and also 6 by 3. So after you divide it, 6 divided by 2 is equals to 3. Multiply by its numerator 1. So 3 times 1 equals 3. And then same thing happened on the other part. 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 1 equals 2. Then after you change it, they have the same denominator, like denominator, you can add it. 3 plus 2 equals 5 and 6, you just copy the 6 there. Next, again, 3/4 plus 3/5. So again, you must to look for the least common multiple or least common denominator, which is 20. So 20 divided by 4 equals 5 times 3 equals 15. 20 divided by 5 equals 4 times 3 equals 12. So 15 plus 12 is equals 27. Then copy the denominator 20. So as you can see, this is an example of improper fraction. So you must to change it into mixed number. So the mixed number is just like this. 1 and 7 over 20. The next, 3 over 7 minus 3 over 14. So again, you must get the LCM of 7 and 14. After you get the LCM of 7 and 14, you must divide it by itself. So 14 divided by 7 equals 2 times 3 equals 6. 14 divided by 14 equals 1, then multiply by 3. So we can now subtract because they have the same denominator. So 6 minus 3 equals 3 and just copy 14. So our answer is 3 over 14. So letter D. 13 minus 7 over 8. So again, they have they have a like denominator. Therefore, we must to get the LCM of the two number. So which is 8 and 12. So the LCM of 8 and 12 is 24. So after you get the LCM, you must divide that number by 12. So 24 divided by 12 is equals to 2. And then multiply 2 by 13. So the answer is 26. Same happened with that part. We must divide 24 by 8, that is 3, and then multiply it by 7. So therefore the answer is 21. So can we subtract? Yes, because they have the same denominator. So 26 minus 21 is equals to 5. 5 over 24 is the final answer. Next, letter E. So we have letter E, 18 over 20 minus 3 over 4. So first is we must to get the LCM of 4 and 20. So their LCM is 20. Therefore, we must after that we must divide it by its old denominator. So 20 divided by 20 equals 1. Then multiply it by 18. So 1 times 18 equals 18. And next, after you get that, the other part, we must to divide 20 by 4, that is 5, and then multiply it by 3. So that will become 15. So after you get that, 18 minus 15 equals to 3, and then you just copy its denominator. Last. So 2/3 plus 5 over 6. So again, the LCM of 6 and 3 is 6. So we must divide it again by 3. So the answer is 2. And then you multiply it by 2 again. Therefore, the answer is 4. And then after that, we divide 6 by 6. And then the answer is 1. You multiply it by 5, and then the answer is 5 also. So we may add it is because we have the same denominator. So 4 plus 5 equals 9, and just copy the 6. Therefore, 9 and 6 are not in lowest term, so we must to think a number. If you divide both number, it has a simplified form. So 9 divided by 3 is equals 3, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then, this is improper fraction. Therefore, we must to divide it, the numerator by its denominator, and the final answer is 1 and 1/2. So, exercise, while you watching this, so kindly answer these numbers so that you can try to know if you learn something for teacher. For now, thank you and keep safe. Bye. See ya.